Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Debbie, and we are here today at beautiful Neck Point Park in Nanaimo on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. It is a gorgeous day out here, and I thought I would take advantage of the breeze coming off the ocean to film this class. And it's very appropriate because it's quiet, it's tranquil, and this is a class for neck and shoulder release. So if you're anything like me and you find yourself wearing your shoulders like earrings half the time, this is the class for you. You don't need any equipment. You don't really even need your mat. It's just a little bit more comfortable for me here. So I'm going to use my mat. We're going to begin by getting centered, and we will close down the eyes, take in some deep breaths in and out through the nose. So closing the eyes down, and we'll breathe in through the nose and out the nose. And one more breath in and out. And one more on your own, following your natural breath rhythm. And if you would close down the eyes, gently blink them open. We're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder, and we'll place our left hand off to the side of the mat. So we're getting a little bit extra stretch through the left side of the neck. And if it feels good, you can reach the right hand up and over and just place it on top of your head by your ear. And this is just going to give you gravity. And always you want to make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall and that you can take nice, full, deep belly breaths here. So breathing in and out through the nose. And one more breath in and out. And we'll release the hand if you had it on your head. And we will find out if we've got any little sticky spots here. So keeping that left hand out to the side, we're just going to look up and then tuck the chin in towards the armpit. We'll look up to the sky at the beautiful clouds and then back down. I'm not sure if you can hear the ocean behind me hitting on the rocks. I love that sound. It's so soothing. And then instead of lifting it back up, we're just going to take the chin down through center and take it over to the other side. So you can take your right arm out to the side. And if you can reach that left hand up on top of your head, which I can't, then feel free to put it on top of your head if you did so on the other side. Otherwise, just hang out here with me. Again, we're sitting up nice and tall. If you'd like to close down the eyes, feel free to do so. Biggest thing in this one is to keep those shoulders down and away from the ears. We're trying to stretch and get a nice long neck here. Breathing in and out. And one more breath in and out. And as we did on the other side, let's see if there's any little spots that are sticking. So tucking that chin in towards the armpit and then looking up to the sky. And if it feels good in one spot, feel free to stay there. Last one. And then we'll drop the chin down, come back through to center. Just place the hands on the knees. And we're just going to do some full neck circles one way. So dropping the chin down through center, over to the left, all the way around back to the right, and then back down. And then we'll take that the other way, going nice and slow. Breathing in and out through the nose as you go. And we're going to take our left hand to our right knee and reach the right hand behind us. We will inhale to sit nice and tall, and then exhale, twist. Breathing in and out. It's a little hazy. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up or not, but you can see the mountains in the background. One more breath in. And on the exhale, we'll bring it back through to center and take it to the other side. So placing that right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale to find length in the spine. And then exhale to twist. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe twist just like millimeters more. Maintaining the integrity of the spine. One more breath in. And out. Bringing it back through to center. So we will walk our hands forward as far as is comfortable for us, keeping our cross-legged seat. And this is going to help stretch the shoulders. So reaching out as far as you can with your hands and then leaning over the legs as far as is comfortable for you. We're not rounding the back yet. We're keeping a nice long back. So going as far as you can. Breath in. And on the breath out, we're just going to relax and let our body round naturally over our legs. And the goal here is to make sure that you can still take those full breaths in and out through the belly. Last one, inhale. And on the exhale, walk the hands in, pushing your way slowly up, one vertebrae at a time until you're back up to seated position. And we're going to change the cross of the legs. So maybe lean back on the hands, cross the legs the opposite way. And we'll do the same thing again. So inhale to find length in the spine. And then exhale, walking the hands forward. Going as far as you can without rounding. Breath in and out. And then we'll let the spine naturally round, tucking the chin to the chest. Maybe you go down a little further, maybe you don't. That's perfectly fine. And just notice if one side feels tighter than the other. And maybe you're not down as low as me, and that's perfectly fine. You listen to your body. Do what works in your body. One more breath in. And on the exhale, walking the hands back in until we're back up into our seated position. Placing the hands on the knees, we're going to inhale, arch the back, look up to the sky. And then exhale, round, coming back on those sits bones. So we're doing seated cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more, inhale, arch. And round. And then on next inhale, come back up through the center. And make your way onto all fours, hands and knees. So you want to make sure that your knees are directly underneath your hips. Your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. We're going to inhale to find length in the spine. And pull the belly button in. And then exhale, hold that. And then inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky and follow with your gaze if you want. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it through, but don't come all the way down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it through, but not all the way down. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, bring it all the way through and go down onto your right shoulder. And if it feels comfortable for you, extend that left arm out long. And that way you'll get a nice shoulder stretch in the left shoulder while stretching the upper back. We're just thinking about the shoulder blades coming away from one another. Breathing in and out. On the next breath in, we're going to lift ourselves up. So if your hand was extended, bring it back underneath your shoulder and use that to push you up. Reaching all the way up and then down. We'll take it to the other side. So inhale, reach that left arm up and then bring it through. Inhale, reach up. Bring it through. Reach up. And then bring that through, coming to lay down on the left shoulder. And really think about balancing out the hips here, making sure that your weight is not going into one knee or the other. And only do this if it's comfortable for your shoulders. I avoided this pose for a while when my shoulder was frozen. It is in the thawing stage now, so I'm getting slightly more range of motion, but it's still not there yet. But I can comfortably do this now, which I am happy about. One more breath in, pulling the hand under the shoulder, and then on the exhale, release, follow the arm straight up, and then bringing it back down onto all fours. Bring the knees as wide as a yoga mat, big toes together to touch. Push your bum back on your heels. And then from here, you're going to walk your hands forward, out, lowering your head down onto the mat into child's pose. Tucking that chin slightly so that you get that nice extension in the neck. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And if this one isn't comfortable for you, then you can just bring your knees together and then round over your knees and have your arms down by your sides. And we're going to breathe in and out. And we'll just take 3 more breaths here. Following your own pace of breathing. And this one should feel nice through your low back. Everything is connected. Our low back is connected to our shoulders, which we tend to wear as earrings. Last breath in. And on the exhale, sigh it out the mouth. And then we are going to make our way into a seated position. And we're going to close with just a minute or so of seated meditation. So sit in whatever way is comfortable for you. Put your hands in your lap. Allow the eyes to close down. And just let your breath come to whatever natural rhythm it wants to naturally. And I will stop talking, and hopefully the mic is picking up the sounds of the waves. And we'll listen to that for, like I said, about a minute or so. And if you notice any thoughts coming up, just watch them drift away like clouds. Last few breaths here. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up above your head. Bring the palms together to touch, down through to heart center. Dropping your chin to your chest, thanking your body for taking you through this practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope your shoulders and neck feel a little less tense now. And I hope you enjoyed the view and the sounds of this beautiful ocean here at Neck Point Park. I look forward to practicing with you on the mat again soon. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I do post weekly on YouTube, and hit that like if you like the video. I'll see you again.